Hi everyone, myself Lingard. In this section, we discuss the preparation of alkene. First method is reduction method. It's very important preparation of alkenes, especially Woods reaction and coal-based electrolysis. And here the first method is from alkenes. We know that hydrogenation reaction. We are taking alkene treated with H2 gas in the presence of palladium or platinum or nickel or P2O, and to give hydrocarbon, saturated hydrocarbon, that means CH3 and CH2. This is the CH3. This is the one of the method to prepare the alkene to alkane. P2O also called Adams catalyst. So P2O is called Adams catalyst. And here one more case, whenever we are using nickel plus hydrogen gas, here required high temperature, and then here this is whenever the alkene treated with nickel in the presence of hydrogen gas. So here also we can call that reaction is called here Sabiter-Sanderson reactions. In the presence of like this, I'm taking CH3 and CH double bond and CH2 and treated with hydrogen gas in the presence of nickel at high temperature. So this is, we'll get here CH3, CH2, CH3. This reaction also called Sabiter-Sanderson reaction. This is from alkene. Next one from alkyne. Same reaction here also. Alkyne or C triple bond H CH and treated with same catalyst, whatever we are using there, alkene, same catalyst. We are get here or CH2 and CH3 will get. This is called the saturated hydrocarbon alkane. Next preparation from alkyl halides, right? Here alkyl halides reaction with one list is there here. So all we can prepare from alkyl halide to hydrocarbon, nothing but the alkane. So first reagent we can use here lithium aluminum hydride. We will get alkane. The second reagent here sodium borohydride. Next one tin, tertiary butyl tin. So here also we'll get the alkyl halide to hydrocarbons. And next one more reagent here palladium in the presence of carbon plus H2 gas. And next one here ethyl alcohol C2H5OH in the presence of sodium metal. And next sixth one here zinc copper couples and C2H5OH. And next one, seventh one is here zinc plus NaOH. And eighth one here zinc base there, now as acid, weak acid, so acetic acid. Then ninth reagent also is there, that ninth reagent magnesium, mercury and water condition. So these are the reagent alkyl halides. So number of carbons here, is n. Whatever the number of carbons is n, same number of carbons, the RH So equal to number of carbons is n here. So here the no carbon loss here, right? So this reagent to use to alkyl halide convert into the alkane, but here some exceptions is there, that the first point here, the first point 1 here, note 1, the note 1 here, that is lithium aluminum hydride. It is very strong base, it is very strong base, so now it is involving in elimination reaction with the tertiary alkyl halides. So tertiary alkyl halides I am taking, this is CH3 and CH3 and CH3. This is tertiary alkyl halides, and reaction with lithium aluminum hydride. So what is the product is get? Next one, here elimination reaction taking place because of lithium aluminum hydride acting as a strong base here. So what is the resultant product? We'll get it here, the CH2 double bond, and here CH3 and CH3, will get it here. So this is the one of the exception in the case of tertiary alkyl halides. The next one, note 2, here lithium here sodium borohydride, it is reduces sodium borohydride reduce only secondary and tertiary alkyl halides, only tertiary alkyl halides, right? Sodium borohydride reduces only secondary and tertiary alkyl halides, not primary alkyl halides, right? Next one, note 3. So here tertiary butyl tin, it is most useful reagent. Why it is most useful reagent? It's only reduces only alkyl halides and nitro compounds. So selective reagent, this is only can reduce the alkyl halides and nitro compounds, nitro alkanes, right? Now here we can take an example, other functional group is now it won't affected here. So we can take one example. Let us see here the CH2 and CH2 and CHO, and here Br is there. So this is the Br. Use the tin reagent, tertiary butyl hydride. So what is we will get here? Product here CH3 and CH2 and CHO. So the aldehyde is remains, but only the affected alkyl halides. So this is very important. The next one from alcohols, the D1 is alcohols, right? So here alcohol reduces to corresponding alkanes by the reduction following methods here. So the first method is here, alcohol is there, alcohol is phosphorus in the presence of I2 and temperature, at high temperature it is alcohol converted into that saturated hydrocarbon. This is one method, and second method also is there, that is the like here reaction with alcohol reaction with tosyl chloride. So tosyl chloride TSCl, and it is making like a best living group. So now what happened here? So OTS is forming. This is the best living group. Just this is he'll be going like this, HCl. Remaining groups is attaching here. So this is now we can use here reducing reagent, that is lithium aluminum hydride. So here the tosyl group is best leaving group, it's go out, we will get it the hydrocarbons. So this is from alcohols, we will get the saturated alkane. Then next one here from carbonyl compounds, carbonyl compounds. The from carbonyl compounds, here also same here. The first one we will taking, carbonyl compounds are two types, aldehyde and ketones. First we are taking the aldehyde, here ketone now we are taking. The ketone is treated with phosphorus in the presence of Hi at high temperature. It is reduction rate taking place, or CH2, C double bond O converted into CH2. This is the one of the method to conversion of the carbonyl compound to hydrocarbon. And very best reagent is there, that is Clemmensen reduction. The Clemmensen reduction, what is the Clemmensen reduction? Carbonyl compound treated with zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl to form a hydrocarbon. So here this is I am writing, and now here zinc amalgam, this is called zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl. In the presence of concentrated HCl, it converted into CH2 and or C double bond O converted into CH2. This is Clemmensen reduction, right? Next one more here reagent is there, Wolff-Kishner reagent, and or C double bond O and treated with Wolff reagent. What is the Wolff reagent? Here NH2 and hydrogen, alkalic KOH in the basic condition, that converted into carbonyl converted into CH2. And here this is the one of the method to convert into the carbonyl compound to hydrocarbon. And next one, I think this is the third one, and next to fourth one, here same the carbonyl groups converted into, here first we are using thiol, and this is CH2, and this is a 3 times SH in the presence of BF3, then followed by the reduction taking place. This is the first reagent, and here H2 and palladium taking place. This is the reduction. Here cyclic, first one is forming cyclic with this one. After this is the reduction taking place. So finally we'll get it here the CH2 and or so hydrocarbon. So from carbonyl compound to hydrocarbons, the reagent we are using red phosphorus in the presence of Hi, and next to Clemmensen reduction, and then Wolff-Kishner, then this thiol plus followed by the hydrogenation. So these are the some preparation from carbonyls. Then we discuss very important point here. This reaction can be used to all type of carbonyl compounds. Okay, this whatever we discuss 4 reagent, all type of carbonyl compounds we can convert it into hydrocarbons. Then next one F preparation. Okay, from carboxylic acid, reduce the carboxylic acids, we will get hydrocarbon. What is the reducing reagent here? Or COOH. So number of carbons here how many? That is C equal to number of carbons, and we'll get same here, that is what is the reagent here? The red phosphorus in the presence of Hi and at heating condition. So what will we get here? Or CH3 will get. What are the number of carbons in reactant equal to product? Here next one more example we can take. So this is very favorable example. This is acetic acid, and same red phosphorus and Hi, and here and what is you'll get here CH3 and CH3 you'll get it here. Same in benzoic acid, what is the benzoic acid formula? C6H5 and COOH. Same in the presence of these reagents it converts into toluene, so that is C6H5CH3. so this is from carboxylic acid. How to convert it into carboxylic acid to hydrocarbon? By using red phosphorus and HI and in the presence of heating condition. Now reduction is completed. Then now the second method is from organometallic compounds. So second method is from organometallics. Organometallic compounds. Here organometallic compounds, the two reagents is there. One is Grignard reagent, another one is, the first one is the Grignard reagent. Another one is alkyl lithium reagent. Both react with water to form the saturated hydrocarbon. We'll see the examples here. First I am taking Grignard reagent or MgX. This is a Grignard reagent. We know that this is a partially negative charge, partially positive charge, treated with H2O. So this is here partially negative, partially positive here, the partially negative here. So this is abstract the proton from here and remaining thing combined with this OH minus. So what is the product is forming here? RH plus OH MgX. This is the forming. And next one, this is 100% pure form. 100% pure form. This is 100% pure form. We will get it in this method. And next one lithium. Same here also same. R Li. This is a partially negative. This is a partially positive. Same reaction with water. This is the representation of water. Partially positive, partially negative. So this is the abstract the proton from this here. This is subtracting like this. And what is the we'll get it here? RH and place or LiOH, lithium hydroxide, LiOH. So this is from organometallics. We will get the hydrocarbons. Next, third method is coupling reaction. Right? So in that the first reaction is Wurtz reaction. What is the Wurtz reaction here? The reaction involving in condensation of two alkyl halides in the presence of sodium plus dry ether, right? So here alkyl halides and 1 more mole of alkyl halides and treated with 2 moles of sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. So what is the product is forming? This is the coupling reactions. So we'll get here or plus 2NaX. What are the halogens here using? So alkyl halides. Okay. So number of your the coupling here, number of reactions, how many here, that is n. Here also equal to n, but here we can get here number of carbons 2n. Just take, this is the case 1, this is the case 1. Next one, case 2 here. There is a difference between there. Here also same, but we are using here the different alkyl halides. Okay, so when both alkyl halides are different, so what products we are expecting? So R X plus R dot X and same reagent, sodium and dry ether, we'll get one more possibility, this is, and next another possibility, and one more possibility here. So this is the different products we are getting here. We will take one example, ethyl bromide CH3CH2 Br and treated with CH3CH2 Br, and in the presence of sodium and dry ether, we will get here N-butane plus N-octane plus N-hexane we will getting here. So whenever both are coupling methyl bromide, we will get N-butane, and whenever both 2 moles can couple here, N-octane will get, and one is ethyl, another one is the pentyl bromide, so we'll get it, so N-hexane. So these are the possibility products. And then next important note here, this method, by using Wood's reaction, methane cannot prepare. Methane cannot be prepared. Then next one, tertiary alkyl halides do not give this reaction. This is a 2 disadvantage. Next one more is there here. So this is, the separation is very difficult because of between the alkyl hydrocarbons having weak van der Waals force. The best result here, the best resultant is obtained whenever both alkyl halides are similar. So RX is there, like that, similar alkyl halides. This method is suitable for the preparation of having even number of alkenes, right? So that is third point. And fourth point is here, disproportionation reactions. I hope you understand that point. So the best result is obtained when the both alkyl are similar. This method is suitable preparation for the even number of carbons containing alkane, right? Next one, disproportionation reactions. This is also shown, disproportionation reaction. Best method to prepare even number of carbon containing alkene. So this is the third advantage. Next one, the fourth point, this is disproportionation reaction also taking place. Disproportionation reaction takes place. For example, here CH3 CH2Br plus CH3 CH2Br. These are react with sodium metal dry ether. So here three types of product is possibilities there. One is as well coupling reaction, CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. This is the coupling reaction. So along with this one, another possibility is there, CH2 double bond CH2 ethene. So another possibility here, CH3 CH3. This is ethane. These two are byproducts. Right? These two are byproduct. Here the disproportionation reaction taking place in these two product. Disproportionation reaction is taking place. Then next, now we will see the mechanism. For how to get these two products. So two radicals is forming here, that is the CH3 radical and here CH2. Another radical is here, CH3 and CH radical is there. Here what happened here, 3 hydrogen is there in this molecule. This is having 3 hydrogen. So I am representation like this. The 3 are removing now. These 3 are representation like this. So one hydrogen like this, another hydrogen like this. So to break the bond here, we will get one radical here and another radical here. These two are forming bond. So what is we will get here, the product here, CH3 and CH3, and next here remain one radical is there. So CH2 and CH2. This is one more radical, here one more radical. These two radicals to form a bond. So resultant will get here the CH2 double bond CH2. So this is alkene. This is called alkene. So like this we will get disproportionation reactions. This is reduction taking place. This is oxidation taking place. So both the carbons are reduction or oxidation taking place. That's called disproportionation reaction. Right? Next one, second coupling reaction here, the B coupling reaction, that is Frankland's reaction. So in these reactions, two molecule of alkyl halides, similar or different, to undergo coupling in the presence of zinc metal plus ethyl alcohols. Right? So just writing a reaction. So alkyl halides is there, and here one more alkyl halides here, and in the presence of zinc plus ethyl alcohol and heating condition to give coupling reaction. So R bond R plus Zn, that is X2 is forming. Right? This is coupling reactions. So what is the difference between Wurtz reaction and here the Frankland reactions? here using they're using sodium triether, here using zinc plus ethyl alcohols. So what is the main difference there and here? We will see that. So note that is here the reaction given by primary secondary alkyl halides, primary and tertiary alkyl halides, and this reaction is giving, and this is the first point. And the second point is here, and the reaction is useful for preparation of symmetrical alkene. This is useful for preparation of symmetrical alkene, right? So that nothing but or, right? Next one, here disproportionation reaction is not taking place. The disproportionation reaction does not takes place here. Disproportionation reaction does not takes place. Right? And this is the advantage of Frankland's reaction. So very important here that here all type of tertiary alkyl halides, secondary and primary alkyl halides involving in the coupling reactions, right? And next one, C type of reaction. C type, the C, and this is the Corey-House synthesis. And third method, this is the coupling reactions. Here generally the reagent are used here, the Gilman reagent. The reagent here is the Gilman reagent. What is the Gilman reagent here? So the dialkyl lithium cuprate. What is the Gilman reagent here? Dialkyl lithium cuprate. The formula here representation or 2, this is a dialkyl, and lithium, just a minute, cuprate lithium. So this is called Gilman reagent. Instead of R we can take CH3 2 times copper and lithium, right? Generally we will see the one reaction, right? R 2 times, right? And lithium, that Gilman reagent reacts with R dash X. What is the product is forming here? So R and R dash plus the R copper plus lithium halide is forming. This is the generally reaction happening. This R will be bind with one of the alkyl, one of the alkyl bind is copper. Very simple reaction, right? But here this one is there. Here this is R dash maybe this is methyl halide, nothing but CH3X, or primary halide, right? Primary alkyl halide, maybe it is secondary halides, secondary alkyl halides, right? And alkyl groups, dialkyl lithium is cuprate, maybe and this R, that R may be it is primary alkyl or secondary alkyl, maybe it is tertiary alkyl. So this is the condition of reaction. Which one? The simple, or this is, it's not there. So this is here, these are maybe like this, primary or secondary or tertiary. This R may be here or methyl or primary or secondary. Okay, see, we will see the reactions now, some reactions. Next one here, some reactions we will see here. R2 copper lithium and cuprate lithium. This is going to reaction with R dash X in the presence of ether, dry ether. So what is the product we'll get here? That product is R and R dash. And next one, it's going to react with this one. So what is the product we'll get here? R and cyclohexane. And next one, aryl halides. This is aryl halides. This is cyclohexyl halide. This is the aryl halides. Even aryl halides also a reaction is taking place here. C6H5 and R, like toluene, right? R may be ethyl, that is toluene. That next one, the reaction with vinylic halides, that means CH2 double bond CH and X, and react with that R. What is the product is forming here? R CH double bond CH2. So this is the forming, and this is the some reactions for Gilman reagent. So this is Corey-House synthesis reaction. Next, D type of reaction, that is very important reaction. It is Kolbe reactions, Kolbe synthesis. Right, now here, when the concentration solution of sodium potassium salt of mono basic carboxylic acid, what is that here? The concentration of sodium or potassium salt of mono basic carboxylic acid. So R C double bond O, and this is salt of potassium minus and plus, and or sodium salt of carboxylate. This is sodium salt, and this is the treated with this is electrolyzed at inert electrode. You'll get it higher alkene. So here, in the presence of sodium or potassium salt of monobasic acid electrolyzed, so electrolysis, here we'll get electrolysis in the presence of aqueous condition. We will get the saturated hydrocarbon, and we can get unsaturation hydrocarbon also. Will get it, both we can get. Along with that, CO2 gas plus H2O plus 2 moles of base will get. So this is common for all the reactions. So let us see the mechanism one by one now. So the first one is, so generally this is the happening, the reaction. Okay, so we will take an example. I am taking potassium salt of carboxylic acid, RC double bond O and O, K, positive, negative and positive, and same one more mole reaction, one more here, taking 2 moles, and here O, then potassium salt here, this one, these two are combining, that is coupling reaction, the CC bond formation taking place here, right? Whenever the hydrolysis, so electrolysis in H2O, so we'll get here the number of carbons here. How many number of carbons is equal to n? Here number of carbons, how many here? N number is there. For example, 2 is there. Okay, n equal to 2. And here what will be get this hydrocarbon here? The number of carbon is equal to 2n. So the here 2 means here you'll get 4. So along with that, what will we get here? 2CO2 plus H2 gas plus 2KOH, will get it here. So next, this is will get saturated hydrocarbon. Next thing here, note important points here. Note. So here, the first one here, CH4 methane cannot prepare. And second one, at the end of the reaction, solution become a basic nature due to formation of KOH and NaOH. And next one, already we seen the reaction, just a minute here. So we'll get it here, potassium. So this is the reason for making the basic nature. And next, one more here, this reaction also involving in disproportionation reactions. Only the Franklin reaction is not disproportion reactions, and Woods reaction and the Coleridge reactions are disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reactions takes place. Next, you will see the example here, CH3 and CH2 and COO, potassium salt, electrolysis in the presence of water. So here the CH3 and CH2, CH3, this is one product is possible, and another product is here CH2 and CH2 ethene. Another product is possible here, CH3 and CH3. These are the disproportionation reactions. Disproportionation reaction happening here. Disproportionation reaction, DP nothing but disproportionation reactions happen here, right? Now let me see the mechanism. So first one, at anode. At anode, what happened? Generally, oxidation taking place. Oxidation nothing but loss of electron. Right? Next here, the salt is there. Whenever dissolved in a water, the carboxylic salt, it is ionization taking place. And for example, I am taking here R C double bond O minus is there, and generally here I am writing RCOO K. This is ionization like a COO minus place K place ionization taking place, right? So here after ionization, so here oxidation taking place, loss of electron, this is oxidation. So here one negative charge is equal to 2 electrons. So one electron get lost, and what remains is there or C double bond O, and radical is there, right? Now this radical is combined with this radicals. Here also two bonds is there. Here breaking like this radical is combined this one to get a product is radical plus CO2. This is the step 1 reaction. Next one, the step 2 reaction is there. Step 2 reaction is there. And here one radical is combined with another radical to form a hydrocarbon. Which place we are getting hydrocarbon and hydrocarbon here? That is anode. That is anode. What about the cathode reaction? At cathode reaction, here the salts is there, here sodium salts is there, they're losing an electrons there, so that electrons is gaining here, and to give a 2 moles of the potassium metal, after it is dissolved in a water, and what will be get here, 2 KOH will get, so plus hydrogen gas. At cathode, the base place hydrogen gas we are getting. Hydrogen gas is getting here, right? Next reaction, here, very important note here, note 1. So 1,4 dibasic acid. Till now we are seeing monobasic acid, now dibasic acid. We will the reaction, coal base reaction, intermolecular coal base reaction taking place. Okay, here we'll get the saturated unsaturated alkene also. Here itself we'll discuss that also. So here the intramolecular reaction. Intramolecular reaction nothing but within the reactions, okay, within the molecules. Okay, so we are taking here succinate. What is the formula of succinate? And here at anode reaction, this is at anode reaction, the succinate, this is a CH2 and C double bond O and O minus, and here C double bond O minus, and losing the 2 electrons, and you will form here radicals, the CH3 CH2 and here CH2 and C double bond O and radical and C double bond O radical. We know that this here radicals is there, these radicals are combined, this radical is combined, this radical is combined this, and breaking the bond, and here also breaking the bond, this radicals is combined, these radicals. So what is the formation here? Product is forming, and the CH2 double bond CH2 plus 2 moles of CO2 is forming. So in this process we will get alkene, right? In this case alkene will get. What about alkyne? So we will see same reaction here also. The C double bond CH H and C double bond O minus, and this is here also the 2 electrons are get lost, and the CH2 double bond CH2, sorry here not CH2 CH, that's all, Next, here C double bond O radical is there. C double bond O radical is there. This radical is combined this one. This radical is combined this one to form a CH triple bond CH plus 2 moles of CO2 is forming, right? So this is the alkene will get this method. Okay, this is about coal based reaction. I hope here you are clearly understand. Okay, so this is the generally we can consider it as a this is the oxidation reaction. The oxidation reactions, this is we can consider it as a decarboxylation reactions. Decarboxylation reactions, right? Next one more method is there, that decarboxylation method. This is the coupling reaction is, that's all. And next fourth reaction is decarboxylation of acids. You can take carboxylic acid, sodium salt of carboxylic acid, undergo decarboxylation. So here in the presence of soda lime. What is the soda lime? What is the decarboxylation reagent here? The soda lime, NaOH plus calcium oxide. This is called soda lime, right? So RC double bond ONA, and this is the number of carbons is N, and here soda lime using here soda lime, and heating condition, what is will get here RH plus Na2CO3 sodium carbonate we are getting. So here one carbon is lost, the carbon is equal to N minus 1, right? And this is the reaction is taking place. What is the mechanism of this reaction we will see here. What is the mechanism here? The mechanism, so salt of sodium carboxylate, so this is plus and this is minus, this is bind like this here forming, this is coming out. So what is the formation here? Loss of CO2 and or minus is there. This is in the presence of water. Abstract the H plus ion, RH will get, that OH minus is going off, this OH minus and that Na2CO3 is forming like this. So this is finally we got hydrocarbon here. So from decarboxylation, right? But very important note point here, sodium formate. What is the sodium formate? HCOONA. This is decarboxylation is taking place. What is the product we are expecting? Instead of RH, we'll get RH, we'll get hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas, it is important. You will not get any hydrocarbons here, right? Next reaction, metal carbides. Next one, metal carbides. So this is the best method to preparation of methane. This is sorry, just a minute. This is the best method to prepare methane. Let us see here, aluminum carbide Al4C3, in the presence of water condition we will get aluminum hydroxide and plus CH4 gas will get. Same in the case of beryllium carbide, in the presence of water to form a beryllium hydroxide, and in the presence of it is forming CH4. This is the best method for the preparation of methane. I hope understanding all the reactions. Any doubt is there, you just comment me, I will give the reply. So thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe and share to your friends, right? Thank you.